Hey everyone! Today we're diving into the world of a fascinating creature, the Knysna Seahorse, or as scientists calls it, Hippocampus capensis.
That's right, Yish. And did you know this little guy holds a pretty serious title?
Wow, really? What makes it so special?
Well, it's the only true estuarine seahorse species in the world. Let's explore why that's important.
The Knysna Seahorse is native to South Africa and lives in just 3 estuaries along the southern Cape Coast.
Exactly. Those estuaries are Knysna, Swartvolie, and Korbooms. They prefer shallow waters with lots of seagrass.
That's so specific. How do they handle the changing conditions in estuaries?
Great question. They're adapted to handle big changes in salinity, from 1 to 59 grams over kilograms. That's crucial for estuary life.
Let's talk size. These seahorses are pretty tiny, measuring only about 8 to 12 centimeters long.
True, and they have some cool features. Did you know their eyes can move independently?
No way, what's that for?
One eye can keep watch while the other looks for food. Talk about multitasking.
Speaking of food, how do these little guys eat?
They use something called suction feeding. They create pressure in their snout to suck in tiny prey.
Fascinating. What kind of prey are we talking about?
Mostly plankton and small crustaceans from plants in the water around them.
Now, let's talk seahorse love life. I hear it's pretty unique.
You bet. They're polyandrous, which means one male can breed with multiple females.
That's different from what we usually hear about in nature. How does that work?
Well, it helps ensure its genetic diversity in their small population.
Now, let's talk about why the Knysna Seahorse is so special. It was the first seahorse to be listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List in 2004 and remains in this category today.
That's right, and it's currently the most endangered seahorse in the world. Their population has drastically declined.
The last assessment in 2000 estimated the population to be at 30 to 148,000, but as of 2024, current numbers are unknown. Experts believe that their population has likely declined due to harmful human activities, and assessing them remains challenging because of their elusive nature. What's causing this drastic decline? It can't just be one thing, right?
You're right, it's multiple factors. Habitat loss is a big one, caused by construction, building, and pollution.
And I bet climate change isn't helping either.
Exactly. Warming sea temperatures are a serious threat to their delicate habitat.
I know what you viewers are thinking. Why should we care about saving this tiny seahorse? What role does it play in this ecosystem?
Great question. They're secondary consumers, preying on bottom-dwelling organisms. This helps structure coastal ecosystems.
I've also heard that they help control populations of small invertebrates, and through their feeding in waste, they contribute to nutrient cycling in the estuary. It's like they're the estuary's tiny janitors, keeping things balanced. If they disappear, it could disrupt the whole food web.
Precisely. It could affect larger fish and crabs that rely on them as prey.
So that would also mean it could disrupt the entire estuary ecosystem. Their loss would trigger a chain reaction, potentially causing imbalances in invertebrate populations and threatening the survival of other marine species. Also, beyond their ecological role, Knysna seahorses are valuable for ecotourism and serve as a flagship species for conservation in South Africa. Shifting gears, what is being done to save these creatures?
There are ongoing conservation efforts, including population assessments and local management actions to protect their habitats.
That's encouraging. Are there specific organizations involved?
Yes, like the South African National Biodiversity Institute. They're working hard to protect these seahorses.
So what can we do to help? It seems like such a big problem.
Every little bit counts. We can start by reducing pollution, supporting local conservation initiatives.
And spreading awareness, right? Like what we're doing right now.
Absolutely. The more people know about the Knysna seahorse, the more support we can gather for its protection.
And I know we can all help by supporting legislation to protect estuarine habitats, practicing responsible boating, and joining local beach cleanup events to keep their homes safe.
Remember, protecting one species helps protect entire ecosystems. Let's save the Knysna seahorse together.